What if the reason you've been feeling tired and motivated, stuck, or even sick isn't in your mind, but in your home? Have you ever cleaned out the entire room, lit a candle, opened up the windows, and suddenly felt better? Well, that's not magic. That is energy, and your home is full of it. Well, energy is this thing we don't see, but it's there. It's like the internet. We don't see it, but we know it's there. The energy of your home will shift the way you think, you feel, and how you act every day. These days, people use their home as a backdrop, come in and out, eat, sleep, and they don't pay attention to their environment. But it's definitely shifting how you feel, how you think, and how you act every day. I've learned this in a hard way. My name is Inês, and I'm a free spirit. At 19, I left my home country. I was born in Lisbon. I lived in 3 different continents and moved home several times. About 5 years ago, I went through a hard time in my life. Relationship breakup, and I decided to move to this one home in Mexico. Apparently everything was beautiful. Had a nice decor, big open space, a nice garden outside, already furnished, and it seemed like the perfect place. Well, within just a few days, I started to feel the energy affecting me. I felt tired, drained, not motivated to work, not motivated to even leave my house and go to the gym. I really felt stuck. I was trying everything to fix my energy, meditating more, taking more vitamins, but nothing seemed to work. I was meditating one day, and I broke down in tears. I couldn't recognize myself anymore. I was definitely stuck in those beautiful 4 walls of my own home. A friend of mine invited me for a 2-week retreat outside of Mexico, and I took it as an opportunity to reset myself. When I came back to my place, to my home, I couldn't really feel myself anymore. I knew that place was no longer aligned with who I am. It was no longer aligned with the person that I wanted to become. So I couldn't be there. I left the home, and I understood the problem wasn't in me. It was the home. What I'm about to share with you is this a quick experience, because I don't want you to take my words for it. I want you to experience yourself. And if you may, I would like you to close your eyes. I will take you in this visualization where you are coming inside of a beautiful, well-decorated home. It's very bright inside. And as you come in, you go into the kitchen, and there's fresh cookies coming out of the oven. Everything is organized and clean. You go into the living room. The windows are open, fresh, new breeze coming in. There's art on the wall that makes your soul smile. There's candles lit, and you feel in peace. You feel calm and alive. Now, a friend of yours invites you to this other home later that day. As you walk in, it's kind of dark. There's piles of shoes in the entrance. The wall, there's jackets piled up. And there's this smell coming from the kitchen. It's dirty dishes ready to be washed. The countertops have leftover food, and it seems like it's pretty messy. You walk into the living room. There's heavy curtains, closed, no light. It's a little cluttered, and no place to sit. How does your nervous system feel here? I invite you to come back and open your eyes. You see, even if we don't understand about energy in our home, our environment will affect our nervous system. It will affect how we feel, how we think, and how we act every day. So here's the secret that I'm about to share with you. Very profound, and it can transform the way you see your home. You ready? Live in a home that is in alignment with not only who you are today, but who you want to become. And what do I mean by this? I want you to see it as this place that supports the person you want to become, your dreams, that version of you that you aspire to be. Instead of being held back to the old version of you, by holding on to things no longer resonate with you. A well-designed home is way beyond the aesthetics, the beauty. It will inspire you to create. It will give you more productivity. It will make you feel more joyous. So what I'm about to share with you is 3 quick tips that anyone can use at any budget as soon as you get home. So tip number 1, create space. Create space. And what do I mean is literally go into the space and see what object and what thing you have at home that doesn't resonate with you any longer, but you're still keeping. When we look around in our home, for sure we will see many objects that we just have it there because maybe one day we need it. I will invite you to start small. Go into your closet to start with. Maybe there's clothes that you no longer use. You've been going through changes. Maybe the clothes that you used when you were doing and working a different job. Now you've changed. Maybe you used to have you've changed on your relationship. So you no longer use some certain clothes. So why do we still holding on to those? Go into your kitchen, see the kitchen tools. There's so many things we have there that we don't even use. It's just holding on and creating more space. Go into that messy drawer we all have. And even books we've already read and they just piled up there. You see, when we come inside of a room and we look around, our eyes just scan all this and it becomes so much information for our brain. Even unconsciously, we don't even realize that it clutters our mind. So, creating space will allow new opportunities to come in. It is like opening up this new window, allowing new things to come in. And I'm going to give you an example. When you invite friends over to your place, you want to make sure it's clean and it's organized. You put stuff away. You want to welcome them in the most beautiful space. Why don't you do that for yourself? I'm here talking about this and sharing this information, but I go to my parents' home, and there's 3 homes in one. They've been changing and updating their homes, but they've been carrying on. They are not ready to let go because maybe one day they will need it. What if there's something that happens and they need it? So this what if, everyone holds this what if. And suddenly we are here carrying so much weight on us. So tip number 2, now that we've cleared stuff away, let's bring new life into our homes. Because there's a lot of items that drains our energy, and there's items that uplifts our energy. How many of us, raise hands, that as soon as we wake up, we reach our phone? I want to see it, seriously. And then no wonder we feel tired and drained. So here's the invitation. We get up, stand up, open the windows, let new fresh air come in, new light come in. That will help you promote new energy inside of you, and it will give you a great mood for the rest of the day. Now, how do we transform the energy within the house? If you shift furniture around, it moves and it removes that stagnation from the space. I've seen my mom do this every single year. Every time she wanted a change, she would move furniture around and really shifted the energy. It really worked. Other thing we can do is adding new plants, real ones, not fake ones. Please keep them healthy, alive. This will connect you and uplift your mood. As we are humans, we like nature, so having it in a house is perfect. So, new ways to bring new life into the space. Let's zoom in into the bedroom. The bedroom is made to restore our energy so we can relax and reconnect to ourselves. But these days, what we've turned our bedroom into an entertainment center with screens, with noise, this will drain your energy. So if you don't want to remove it, at least cover up while you sleep. Having the phone next to your bed, it might be very convenient, but it drains your energy. Let's zoom into the desk. How many of us work from home? Yes. So, where is your desk facing? Is your desk facing a pile of mess? Maybe in your own desk you have a pile of bills. This will definitely not send a great message to your brain. So in order to be productive and have a good, creative time while you work, you can clear out, make sure you face a place that inspires you. You can add a beautiful piece of art, something that brings you to that one place you've been dreaming of. If you like the beach, this is great. Or a photo of something that really inspires you. So, now that we've cleared things away, we brought new life into our home. Tip number 3, be intentional in your space. So, make sure you have these empty corners or messy corners in the space. You can turn them into an area that inspires you. I'm going to give you an example. You've been wanting to read more, add more reading time in your day. Why not to turn that unused space into a reading cozy nook of reading? Or if you've been wanting to paint more, be more creative, express yourself, turn that unused space into your spot to be more creative. So that every area in your home is functional and inspires you and is intentional, has an intention behind it. Other ways we can do to be intentional in our space, look around at the actual furniture, the things you have there, the things you hold on to. Does it have a meaning? You just have it there because maybe someone gave it to you, or maybe you've just been carrying it. Just be intentional about every single decor you have in a house, because every single piece will hold an energy, and it will either uplift you or drain you. So you choose. And remember, your environment really affects how you think, how you are, and how you act every day. So next time you feel uninspired, tired, or even stuck, don't just look within. Look around you, in your environment. And ask yourself, what is the one thing you can do today to transform your space into this version of who you want to become? Not just who you are or who you were a few years ago. Thank you.